Okay. What's good, everybody? Back in the building on the scene. Let everybody know that I'm live. You can click, share this video, send it around, spread it on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, wherever you want to do it. Let everyone know that I'm on here and I'm about to talk some serious stuff. All right. Yeah, look at the caption. Crazy, ain't it? Black man changes his name to Boy so he can sing in country bar. And that's a picture of him right there. This is a real, actual story. This is a story from back in the day, I think from 1979. This is from an old Jet magazine, an old issue of Jet magazine from 1979. All right. So, yeah. And you can see the caption on his picture. Good boy took the name so Southern club owners would let him perform. Let that sink in, y'all. Okay. This is 1979. Again, this is another case of them people putting their stamp on our culture and making us guess in our own shit. We created country music. Shouldn't have been no problem for this guy to get in and perform, right? But no. So he went through the total extreme of changing his name to Good Boy, which makes no sense. So he can sing in country bars. Check this out. All right. He calls himself the only registered in the country, and for a good reason. Okay. In 1976, Lee M. Coleman petitioned the Montgomery, Alabama County Court to have his name legally changed to N-word boy. Okay. Judge Walter Hobby Jr.'s order of April 17, 1978 made it official, and N-word boy hasn't winced once. In fact, he's angling towards making a fortune on the name. Okay, you see how that worked out, right? He was like, "Yo, I'm gonna be big and famous. I'm gonna be, this is gonna be it for me." And this is what was said. All right. Born in Farnsdale, Alabama, N-word or NB moved to Los Angeles a few weeks ago to pursue his country and Western singing career and his comedy / impressionist act. He legally changed his name after he kept getting turned down for singing jobs in white Alabama clubs. Okay. Wow. Okay. 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 I mean, I would guess that because of the color of your skin. I'd be told, this is him, I'd be told, all in word, you can't sing, so much that I decided to tell some of the club owners that my name was N-word boy. What? So they telling him all N-word, you can't sing. So much to the point that he was like, you know what? They keep saying this to me. I'm just gonna go ahead and change my name to N-word boy. All right, they got a kick out of it, so I decided to change my name legally. Let that soak in, y'all. How much sense does it make? Mems make it make sense. A divorced bachelor, okay, 32-year-old boy was asked what would happen if he married and had children. Well, he mused in a slight Alabama twang, I guess I just have a lot of little N words running around. Oh my fucking goodness. Are you serious, bro? Are you serious, bro? Are you serious, bro? Here's a copy of his social. You don't have to blur out the information in his ID card. Yeah, he got an actual social and an actual state ID with his name. Then this is when 70, they say when it happened, when he got his name changed over 78. So it's been quite a while. I don't know if he's still alive. I tried to look him up. I couldn't find any information on him. This is one of the few stories I was able to find on him and this story. Yeah, this is an actual thing. Now, what's wrong with our people, man? Why would this brother embrace something that was meant to degrade you and destroy you and tear your mind up? I know, like when we use it, our people use it on a regular as a term of endearment. Yo, what's up, man? I made a post the other day. Don't ever call me that again because I don't ever address my brother. I stopped using that word going on almost 15, 20 years now. I always address my brothers as what up, bro? Or what's up, family? Or just on some old hip hop shit. What up, kid? You know what I'm saying? Something like that, which I might want to change as well. But at the same time, it's never the N word anymore for me. So we've got our brains freaking poisoned. So much to the point that we would embrace this as a term of endearment. Not just that, but this brother even changed his legally went through the process, got his name changed. Now it's on his social security and it's on his state ID. And goodness, if he has children today, what are they saying? You know, I wanted y'all to see that. I wanted you all to see that. Black man changes his name to N-word boy so he can sing in country bars. In 1976, Liam Coleman, look him up if you guys can find any information on him. Let me know because I found this story very intriguing. Shouts out to the sister that does the Young Turks on YouTube. I think she mentioned it. That's what made me want to piggyback off that. So shout out to her. I forget her name, but she's been hosting the show a lot more than Dr. Richie here lately. Shouts out to all of them over there, our brothers and sisters. But yeah, so wow. Is that, and I've been hearing a lot about some of the black people in Alabama. They kind of got this, and I know I can never believe it because when I show up in some of these places, it's totally different. I'm from Chicago, the South Side of Chicago. I the majority of my life, I grew up hearing how it's country in the South. Them Negroes down there is slow as hell. The white women down there got flat booties and yada yada yada. I get down here in '97, and none of that is true. These brothers down here, it's about out there, pull up there, blow your damn head off down here. Yeah, some of these white women that down here, they got some nice shapes. I'm not saying that I lust after the white women. I'm just saying when I got down here, it was totally different. And at the same time, back then, my mind was different. I wasn't in the same mind state that I am now. I'm well awake now. But when I got down here, I was like, man, them white girls look good. Yeah. So don't ever trust the fact when you hear something about them slow Negroes in the South. They're what? Atlanta, Houston, Alabama too, here in Tennessee as well. It's popping. All right. But I was always told that Alabama, man, we got some of the slowest black people down there. And this don't make it better when I see these kind of stories. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not disrespecting my people in Alabama. I love you. You're my family. I'm just saying for the things I was hearing. But, you know, I've been to Alabama, and my brothers and sisters down there solid. As a matter of fact, my brother Tariq Nasheed is from Alabama. So shouts out to Alabama, y'all. But do y'all in Alabama, have y'all heard this story? Have you all heard this story? Down in Montgomery County. Why is a lot of southern states have a Montgomery County, and Montgomery County has never always been a good place to be. You notice that? Places like, I was in Kentucky one time, 1994, about 30 years ago. And I was in Montgomery County, Kentucky. And I was going door to door selling magazines. And as I'm doing that, I stopped and I was talking to this old elderly white lady. We just having a nice conversation, chilling. Her neighbor next door was just bugged out by it. He just couldn't leave me alone. Leave her alone, man. She's not buying nothing. So after about a few minutes of that, she was like, "Young man, I think you may just go ahead on. I'm you know, she was really nice. And so many words she was telling me just bounce because he acting crazy." So I left. I had to walk past his crib to get to the top of the subdivision the way I came in. So as I'm walking past, he's like going off, like, "Yeah, get out of here, N-word, yada, yada, yada." After calling me that so many times, I just turned around and said, "Go suck a 6-pack of dicks, motherfucker." I said it just like that. Go suck a 6-pack of dicks. His eyes got big. What you say to me? He ran the crib, came back with a 22 gauge rifle, pointed at me. He was like, "Yeah, get the fuck out of my subdivision, N-word." So I calmly walked. I didn't run. I just calmly walked. About 5, 6 houses down, I see a couple of more white guys in the back of a pickup truck. And I walked to them, like, try to explain my situation to him. Like, "Yo, man, one of your neighbors just pulled a gun out on me, man. I just need to use a phone to call police." I showed them my credentials. I was selling magazines, so I showed them now with all my receipts from the neighbors that actually bought magazines from me on their block. Did you know the both of them jumped out and pulled guns out? They both had guns. They both pulled their guns out on me and were like, "Get the hell away from here, N-word." So that was it. I get to the top of the subdivision. There's a house. Through the grace of the Most High, I knock on this door. It's an elderly couple. They hear my story. They let me chill with them. They call the police. Sheriff pulls up, right? Sheriff pulled up. He instantly put me in handcuffs and threw me in the back of the damn squad car. I'm like, well, I didn't even really get a chance to really explain anything to him. As he's outside the car talking to the neighbors who let me use their phone, the guy who initially pulled the 22 gauge rifle on me, he pulls up. The sheriff sees him and said, "Oh, boy, you out here mischieving again." He said it just like that. "You out here mischieving again?" They get to talking. They buddying up. After talking to him, the sheriff comes to me, lets me out my cuffs. At that time, my ride pulls up. He says it to me, and I quote, "You better get out of here before it gets dark. I think you guys better get out of here." So I guess that part of Montgomery County was a sundown town. But we got the hell out of there so fast. Didn't mean to digress, but I'm just saying. These Montgomery counties, man, in the South is something else. So again, our brother Lee M. Coleman petitioned the Montgomery, Alabama Cook County Court to have his name legally changed to N-word boy. Blows my mind. And he says this. He is, wait, hold on, what did I say? Hold on. He said he's the only legally registered N-word in the country. He calls himself the only registered N-word in the country. Do you hear that? The only registered N-word in the country. Now, you know what's crazy about this name? Is that in 2024, I would not be surprised after hearing this story, some up-and-coming rapper would call himself that, but would just drop the Y and put an I on there and drop the ER and just put an A or a UH and be like, "Yeah, I'm a boy." And the industry will fucking love him for that. If I'm lying, I'm flying. Remember, I predicted that. I believe, like the way the rapper Rick Ross is plagiarizing the real Rick Ross's name and using his name, all that type of stuff, right? I'm telling you, because a lot of rappers do that. Nori for Noriega, you see what I'm saying? Biggie Smalls, because he named himself after a movie from a character from a black exploitation film. So a lot of rappers are used to doing this. So do not be surprised if you see a rapper come up in the next handful of years and this is his name. He's going to call himself N-word boy, but just going to switch the spelling up, make it a little bit of fly, probably make it all one word. You know how the kids do nowadays. They one word everything now. So yeah, our brother changed his name so he can sing, change his name to the N-word just so he can sing in white country bars. I'm surprised they didn't try to put the L on him. You know what I'm saying? Yo, tell me what y'all think about this video in the comments below. Don't forget to like, share, to subscribe. I'm out of here, my brothers and sisters. Shalom.